Welcome. In this video, we'll review the syllabus. It's a short video, but I want to spend a little time on that syllabus. So I'm going to find my syllabus and we'll get started. Let's do it here. So this is Bio 120 in section 10 or 20. I have two sections, and this is Fall 2020. Our lecture this year is online completely. My name is Dr. Jennifer Jenkins. You learned a little bit about me in the introduction video, or you can. My email is here. My office is in Kinchy Hall. I hope to see some of you either in my office or in an outdoor office setting. I haven't sorted that out yet, but we will soon. I will have virtual office hours online on Fridays from 10 until noon. I might split that per my different classes, so I will be contacting you about that. You may also call my cell phone number. Please don't call after 10, but if you need to talk to me, I am totally available by cell phone, or you can text me. The course text for this year is Campbell Biology, the 11th edition. This is an older version. It's not the newest one out there, so you've got the chance to get a used copy. You also need, it's a great book. You'll enjoy the text, I think, if you get into it and really work at reading it. The other thing you'll need is an online resource called Pearson's My Lab in Mastering, or Mastering Biology. And this is, I forget exactly how much it costs, but it will be, you will access this to do assignments with each chapter. So you need to have this. Some people buy the e-text and the My Lab in Mastering together. So if you buy the e-text, don't get a hard copy of the textbook. You'll be double buying then, so be careful with that. So this course is an introductory course. We're going to be focusing primarily on cells, understanding their parts, how they work together, how cells divide, how cells metabolize, and how cells pass along genetic information. And so that's a big chunk of the semester. We'll also focus briefly on sexual reproduction and animal development. And some objectives for the course that I have for you include, hey, I want you to enjoy biology, to spend some time and really dive in and enjoy it. I want you to be able to articulate some of the concepts we cover. So when your friend asks, hey, how does photosynthesis work? You can go into the details and say, all right, there's light reactions and the Calvin cycle, and I know how to explain this. You'll also learn some things in lab. We'll look at collecting and analyzing and reporting on experimental data. Okay, and we hope that this class will give you a foundation from which you can take other courses and have a basis of biology. So here are some things that you should do. Read the assignments, watch the videos. When you're studying, turn off your electronics. Keep your phone off. Put it away. Come back to it during your breaks. Participate fully in the class. There is a discussion board you can go to. You can attend virtual office hours. You can try to communicate with other people. This is harder online. Okay. Take careful detailed notes. I provide you with some PowerPoint notes, but they aren't complete at all. You'll need to add information to them. And be prepared for the online quizzes and assessments that you'll be doing. They are open note or open text, but you'll need to take good notes then, and you'll need to be ready for them. You will attend a laboratory. It's mandatory for everyone. So you've signed up for one of those. I probably am not your lab instructor. I just teach one lab this semester. And your lab instructor will give you all of the information you need to succeed in the laboratory. At the end of lab, your grade will be given to me, and that will become 25% of the course grade. That leads us into evaluation. So I've made this class a point system class. There are 500 points in the whole class, and you can see what everything is point-wise. So online quizzes. There are going to be 7 online quizzes corresponding to the 7 modules in this course. They are worth a total of 175 points out of our 500, and then the final exam is worth 75 points. So there are a lot of little assessments in this course. I think that's good. Makes it a little bit less stressful. You will be taking these assignments before their due dates, and so you'll need to pay close attention to the due dates for these online quizzes. Alrighty. There are Pearson's MyLab and Mastering assignments for each chapter that we cover. Almost each chapter, there is an online assignment. It's basically a review, a way to just look over what we did in the chapter and make some sense of it. They're worth a small number of points each. That adds up to a total of 75 points. There are also what I call written assignments. These are assignments that you'll do that are separate from the Pearson assignments. I will post 4 of them on Blackboard during the semester, and they are worth a total of 50 points. You will have to turn them in electronically. And finally, laboratory is worth 125 out of that 500 points. That's 25% of your final grade is due to lab. And I'll get that grade from your instructor. A couple other things on our syllabus that are worth mentioning: academic dishonesty. So here you want to abide by the student code, and for our online assessments, you'll have to use your textbook and your notes and nothing else. So you can't access other people for those assessments. The withdrawal deadline for the course is Friday, October 30. So you'll want to make sure that you've made a decision by that date on this course. I hope no one has to withdraw, but occasionally it happens, and sometimes it's a really good choice. Okay, so if you need assistance, you might have some special needs, go to the Disability Support Resources Office. Stop there first, then come and contact me about the assistance that you need. I'm very willing to help you with whatever I can. This is going to be in an online format, so please talk to me as quickly as you can about the assistance you'll need. There is a Science Academic Success Center. I'm not sure if it's going to be open this year. There are also free tutoring available. Again, not sure about how that's going to work. We have a Blackboard site. This is the site that we'll be using all the time. It's our learning management system for this online course, and I will orient you to the site in the next video. And then, in order to get started, what should you do first? Well, you're going to need the textbook and the access code for Pearson's MyLab and Mastering. You want to register for that. Then visit the Blackboard site. Learn kind of the organization of the course, read the syllabus carefully, and then watch the Begin Here videos. This is one of them on Blackboard. And then you'll be ready to start Module 1. You can see how all of your points are assigned in this table. The online quizzes here make up 175 points, but you can see the breakdown of each module's quiz as well. And this adds up to 500. I will look at your percentage at the end of the semester and give you a grade based on that. Okay, probably the most important thing that you can look at is, of course, the schedule. What's it going to look like? Well, in my table here, I've got the date by the week, the topics that we'll be covering that week, or that you should be covering that week, what module you should be in, what your readings are, and what assessments are due and when they are due. So if you kind of scroll down, you can see all of these weeks. Each week of the semester is posted. Our final exam time says to be determined. But everything else is pretty clearly listed. So, for example, my first due date is Friday, September 11, and I have to do the Pearson's Introductory Assignment and Module 1 quiz by that time. My second due date is September 18, and I'll need to do a lot more. I should probably start this by the end of my first week. I should definitely get started sooner than, like, say, Thursday, September 17th. I need to do Pearson's assignments for chapters 2, 3, 4, and 5, a written assignment, and a quiz. Some weeks I won't have anything due, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be working, right? You'll notice a couple of weeks there are no due dates, but you should be continuing to work in each module. Okay? And you can see all these different topics that we have. And that's the end of our syllabus. And so that's it for now.